Hi, I'm Beth Jones with Float Spot X Wellness Centers. Welcome. Today, I want to talk to you about stress and how it's affecting literally every facet of our day-to-day lives. And I'm also going to invite you to come with us and shift out of that. There is an incredible opportunity right now. Stress is literally making us sick. And as I'm filming this video, we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. So stress is at a level that really is unheard of as a general populace and what we're all experiencing together. The good news about stress, and the good news about stress being the root of physical illness in our lives, is that we can purposefully shift out of stress at any moment. We have incredible power to control the stress that's in our lives and to reduce stressors and to reduce the stress in general and the root cause of all that stress by shifting habits, creating new habits, leaning into love and gratitude, and meditation, nutrition, float tanks. There's a lot that we can do to heal ourselves from that stress sickness. And it's very real. We know that stress is the root cause for many physical illnesses, in addition to burnout and just bleeding into the way we live our lives and our relationships and our level of contentment with life and happiness and joy and peace, right? So I'm going to invite you today. We are actually in the middle of pulling together a program that is going to combine float with some online course modules to teach you how to shift the patterns and habits in your life outside of the float tank. So maybe you've introduced float to your stress relief practice already, because we know that float has an incredible power to reduce stress and reduce stress very quickly and lower heart rate and lower blood pressure and all of these things, these physiological responses to the stress in our lives, right? But what happens is we come in and we experience that relief and our shoulders relax and our jaw unclenches and we take a big deep breath and it's incredible. It's amazing, right? And we feel so good and we sleep great that night. But then the next day, we jump right back into the patterns and habits and schedules that caused all that stress to begin with. And so you come in and get in a float one time and we take that little edge off the top, which is great and it feels magnificent, but there's more power in all of this. And so that's part of the reason, that's been my motivation for pulling this course together for you, so that we can teach you, when you get out of the float tank, how to shift the patterns and habits in your life to reduce the stress to begin with. So you're not just taking the edge off that red alert mode, we're actually just creating a new baseline, right? So that you can begin to experience what life feels like when you're not in stress mode all the time, because it's a completely different way of living, right? So we're going to talk about, over the course of the 6-week program, meditation and morning practices and gratitude practice and leaning into love and shifting the way we operate in our day-to-day lives. What we don't realize about stress is that it's become such a buzzword and it's become such a common topic that talking about it and it being socially acceptable does not make it healthy or okay. And we have to, for our physical health and for the longevity of our lives and for the quality of our lives, we have to shift out of this. So what we're doing is combining a 6-week stress relief online program with float. So each week you will come and float. You'll reduce the stress physically in your body and your brain and find that balance. And then you'll do an online module and some action plans. We have some action plans and worksheets for you to help you put some boundaries up, build some fences, figure out what your priorities are, and align your actions every day with those priorities so that we're not just jellyfishing, we're not letting life pull us in a million directions, we're not just jumping in the river, floating down the river and seeing what happens to us and how many rocks we can hit day to day or week to week. We are regaining control of our lives and our stress levels and our happiness. Because when we're less stressed, we're happier. When we're less stressed, we're better in our relationships. When we're less stressed, we can be more present with the people that we love and in our hobbies and the things we like to do, right? So if that sounds like something you desperately crave in your life, better sleep, reduced stress, proper habits, proper prioritizing, goal setting, nutrition, meditation, I invite you to come with us. I invite you to shift out of the stress cycle. I invite you to step out of this normal that we have going on in our society where people just function in these burnout levels of stress all the time. So come with us. Drop me your email. The program's not quite ready yet. I expect it to be waitlisted very quickly. Again, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So please just drop me your email and we will send you a note when the course is ready so that we can introduce you to it properly. I look forward to seeing you. I hope you accept my invitation to shift out of this. There is an incredible life out there waiting for you where you can just be happy and stress-free. We'll see you then. Thank you.